Hey, this is Doug Siderez for Game Shampoo, and today we're going over another of the revised strikes in Dawning the Will of Crota, also known as Omnigul Reborn. So this mission has received a very nice facelift and just got some wonderful tuning all around to it. Though some parts have changed, others have changed quite a bit. And by some, I mean most parts of the mission. Now, load-in's all the same, and we have the opening commentary.
Remember Omnigul? Hive General with a lovely voice? She's back.
Vanguard scouts report she's undone her death.
Undone her death? You make it sound like she pulled her knitting apart.
Eris would tell you not to make light of this.
That's why she's not here.
There's no telling what else might follow, Guardian. Destroy Omnigul, and any lingering threats.
Alright, and just wait for the load-in. Never takes too long in that part. You still touch down on the Forgotten Shore and need to immediately make your way into the terrestrial complex. So, it's always nice having your Sparrow on hand for some nice quick transit.
I wonder if the Hive think that about us.
To the Hive, death is relative. We'll face Omnigul as many times as it takes.
Guess we were made for each other.
I really do enjoy Cade's work here. Just fun. Also, yeah, throughout the mission you are going to be encountering what I'm now starting to call curse gas. It's the best way to kind of sum it up. I mean, it slows you down, it nerfs your jump so you can't jump. Though, thankfully, it doesn't damage you. That's about the only upshot. Doesn't hurt. But otherwise, it's very much identical to the poison gas that wizards use. Right? Immediately in this first fight, you can see the differences. Now, you've got ogres. Two of them. You've got the one up there, and then as I continue... Three of them, actually. There are three ogres. The one in the top left, the one middle top, and the one over to the left of the entrance. Now you've got all those Hive elements, and guess what? They're fighting splicers. And you. So, take your time. Believe me when I say this. Work with your team. Take your time and face all these enemies down. Now try and use what elemental advantages you have. It'll make things easier. Or to pull off like kills on enemies like splicer captains and wizards. Everything else isn't so bad. Of course, I say that now when this is just a regular run and compared to what a Nightfall is gonna be. Oh boy. Well, Nightfall. Yeah, Nightfall is Nightfall, and that's a difficult enough challenge to begin with. Alright, we're into the second wave already, so splicers. And plenty of them, let me tell you. You know, going in as a blade dancer and just destroying a lot of them helps. But not everyone runs blade dancer, and there are many ways to just wipe out a nice cluster. Remember, be mindful of the curse gas. From there, it really is take your time, use the cover that is available to you, even if you're not going back into the entryway. Still actually a fair bit to be found just by running around the room using the pillars and machinery. Alright, we're on to the third wave now. More Hive. Alright, that's complete time for yet more Hive.
That was a lifetime ago.
I'm sure Shax hasn't forgotten. He still has trouble sitting.
I love these lines.
Cosmodrome is turning into a breeding ground for Hive and Siva. It's like one big, disgusting petri dish.
Alright, so head on up, and guess what? More. Not only Hey, are you dealing with more splicers, but more Hive? They're not making things easy for you. I can say that. Take your time, clear each section so you can press forward safely. It just pays off. A lot. Yeah. I will emphasize this numerous times throughout this particular one. Work with your team. It just makes it a lot easier. Alright, this first part where you're taking on the enemy waves, Hive. Once you clear out some more of them, there's going to be yet more Hive. Just the difficulty is going to ramp up. Okay, getting to the end now, you know, because Shriekers. I sincerely recommend snipers against Shriekers just because that's a 2 to 3 shot kill. Well, 3 to 4 shot kill, depending on the impact. And you've got the incoming fire from the tomb ship above, and the numerous hallowed knights which are now in the area. Keep on guard, and remember to stay at least somewhat close to your teammates. I did not listen to my own advice, but thankfully my teammates were around and helping cover my butt. So that time I wasn't down long. Nightfall, that'd have been worse.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's find Omnigul.
Alright. Technically at the midpoint, but still have 10 minutes to go in this. Unlike with Skyrim, the travel parts aren't too bad, and usually there's dialogue going on between the sections, and dialogue is one of the things I just slow it down for. I don't know why I didn't fast forward this section, because it's just running through a complex for about a minute. But now, once you get through the terrestrial complex, you enter the Skywatch. Unlike in the original mission, this is not a public instance, you know, crossing through to the actual Skywatch public area. I don't know if you can actually get to the Skywatch through the Plague Lands. I haven't particularly tried for a while, so I'm forgetting. I will also say, be careful in this section. You can have some cursed thrall on top of that knight, and that can kill you. If you're going in for the indestructible metal, that is a horde thing to have happen. Please, play carefully there. Alright, we've made it to the Jovian complex. This is kind of weird because I wasn't seeing the prompt, which I know should be here, to scan that, and thus move things forward, allow you to get inside. Just have to wait for Cade 6 to start talking. I was standing right there holding the button. All that said and done. Now this is the Splicer version. I have to say Splicer because I know that there are 2 versions of this strike. This is the more modern and Sivified version. The next, well, the one I should... The other version plays much closer to the original, where this area is clear. All you have to do is run around the corner. For now, though, take your time, move carefully, deal with the foes as they're coming at you. So, Now you've got that, it's not a catch, skiff. You've got the skiff above. It's going to be dropping in a number of vandals and servitors for you to deal with on top of the acolytes and the ogres, which are there already. Wonderful combination, huh? They definitely know how to keep you busy. I will emphasize time and time again, take your time, know your shots, and snipers really can go a long way. Of course, machine guns can cover that sniper hole if you don't have one, or didn't have one equipped. In this case, I didn't have one equipped. And wow, my loadout's changed a bit. But this is more neutrally aligned build, where I'm not using my favorites. Mask of a Third Man. Alright. Time to fight Omnigul, the will of Crota. Omnigul herself hasn't changed too much. She still predominantly attacks with her Darkness Blast. The good news is she doesn't summon all the wizards to herself. Bad news is she summons a lot more Hive in general. Well, after you've gotten her down a particular percentage on that far end of the walkway, guess what? You are getting swarmed by Thrall. This is really good for those who use, weapons like, say, Bad Juju, where as long as you're getting kills, you're getting ammo. Bad Juju, no time to explain. You get kills, you're not running out of ammo. Of course, Bad Juju also has the advantage of Charge Super. So, here there is not as much being careful. You honestly do need to play aggressive. Focus on Omnigul after you've cleared out the Thrall. And the Thrall are just the start. Eventually, she's going to call in more Hive. They're going to be on the far side, where I was just headed toward. Or in the lower area. Hell, they're there already. This is going to put you up against Knights and Acolytes. And of course, Thrall. For now, they're just regular, and that's good. Because Cursed Thrall are a pain in the butt because of their tendency to explode and take you with them. Not something I like very much, but something I need to worry about. Pop Arc Blade for some quick kills. Deal with that last Acolyte. I can also say that little cubby up on the far side, which could be used to evade Omnigul, especially if you're running the Nightfall version back in like year 2. I want to say year 2. No, the Dark Below was like the first expansion, and this came with that. Or after that. Take your pick. My Destiny memories are rusty. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for advice on how to beat this. Keep mobile. Well, decidedly take advantage of the fact Omnigul will only really stay in that central area. If you push her hard enough with your weapons, she will actually fall off the walkway and hover a little there, but she always centers back on it. Alright, we're on to the second wave of enemies. This has 2 ogres, numerous acolytes, and a couple knights dropping on this close side. Now, I guess the right-hand side, I'm not particularly sure on the organizing there. I'm using close and far. Are in relation to the point you entered. Makes it easier to kind of sort. Omnigul, of course, has vanished. You need to deal with the last of the ogres. This is where one of those knights love to just hang out and shoot you. Alright, that screech means Omnigul is gonna be coming back. There she is. Her arc shield's back. Lay into her. Once again, it's going to be a case of do damage. She's going to unleash more Thrall. Be on guard for them, because now Cursed Thrall are in the mix. They're the ones you genuinely do need to worry about. And don't do what I seem to do a surprising amount in melee attack them. If you have a Cursed Thrall coming at you, run. turn around from him, run, and back off. Huh, that was an odd bit, even though there isn't a cut there. Well, even though I die, I try and do my best to make sure you can see what's still going on. And it is a lot of, okay, hey, clear out the enemies, it's not that hard. And once like 95% of them are cleared, refocus on Omnigul. Proper use of cover will be quintessential to your survival. Take your time targeting her. Screams genuinely mean she's going to vanish, but at this point of her life bar, she doesn't. Instead, those screams are doing what they would do in the original strike. Summon more Hive to come after you. So, one person should definitely keep their focus on Omnigul. The others should shift their focus toward all the ads. Also, be wary of that curse gas, which is all around. They don't make it easy to deal with, I will say that. Largely, it's the lack of jump that I really feel impedes one's ability. Kind of like, when you'll have to deal with a grounded modifier. Always fun, that. Gotta keep both feet planted on the ground in order to ensure your survival. Let's see, prioritize knights over acolytes, and acolytes over thrall, unless it's a whole wave of thrall coming at you. There are a lot of ways to resolve that. Alright, well, Omnigul's just about dead. Now, honestly, coordinate if you can with your fire team, otherwise just keep aware of what's going on, have something with health regen on hand if you take lots of damage, and you will make it through. This has been Doug's Out of Rose for Game Shampoo. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up to date on all of our video game coverage and the Let's Plays we do. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you later. Cheers.
Trust me, she'd prefer to hear from you. Come on back, Guardian. Good work.